station is Paddington. Please mind the gap between the train and the platform.
Change here for the Circle, District, Hammersmith and City lines, the Elizabeth line and National Rail service.
This train is for London Waterloo. The next station is Norbiton.
We are now approaching Ealing Broadway. Change here for London Underground, Central and District Line services. The next station is Charing Cross. Change here for the Northern Line and National Rail services. Exit here for Trafalgar Square, National Gallery and National Portrait Gallery.
This is Hayes. This train terminates. All change.
The next station is Marylebone. Change here for National Rail services. This is Marylebone. Change here for National Rail services. This is a Bakerloo Line train to Queen's Park. This is Regent Park. Exit here for local buses to ZFL, London Zoo. This train is ready to leave. Please mind the doors.
We will shortly be arriving at Waterloo East.
This is Ealing Broadway. Do not try to board or leave the train when the doors are closing. This is a Great Western Railway service to London Paddington. The next station is London Paddington.
We will shortly be arriving at Lewisham. Please mind the gap between the platform and the train. Change here for Docklands Light Railway. In the interests of your safety and security, CCTV is in operation on this service. This train is for London Waterloo. The next station is New Malden. The next stop is Norbiton. We will shortly be arriving at London Charing Cross. In the interests of your safety and security, CCTV is in operation on this service.
The next station is Whitechapel. Change for the Elizabeth line and London Overground services.
Mind the gap between the train and the platform.
We are now at Norbiton. Please mind the gap.
We are now approaching London Paddington, where this train terminates.
Please mind the gap between the train and the platform.
If you see something that doesn't look right, speak to staff or text the British Transport Police on 61016. We'll sort it. See it, say it, sort it. On behalf of the on-train crew, thank you for travelling with Great Western Railway. We wish you a safe and pleasant onward journey.